Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Your host Ram of the show Cricket Happenings, welcoming you to this cricket show with the news that England are the newly crowned T20 World Cup 2022 champions after defeating Pakistan in the finals at the MCJ by 5 wickets. They are not only the T20 World Cup 2022 champions, but also now they are called the white ball champions because they have won both the versions. First, they won the 50 overs version of the World Cup, and now they have gone on to annex the T20 World Cup. So now they are known as the white ball champions in international cricket, and congratulations to them. England played superbly. They first restricted Pakistan to a low total, and then, yes, the pitch was a bit difficult, but I thought the England bowler, Sam Curran in particular, with a beautiful spell of 3 wickets for 12 runs, came in at the right moment and bowled a wonderful spell, very, very well supported by other bowlers as well, Adil Rashid, the spinner as well. And they went on to defeat Pakistan in the finals. So Pakistan recreating something that they did in the 50 overs World Cup when Imran Khan picked up the cup was not to be. Commiserations to Pakistan. Yes, luck has been something which has been in their favor right throughout the tournament, despite losing to India and losing to Zimbabwe. But today, the luck, as you call the lady luck, did not favor Pakistan. As Shaheen Shah Afridi, when 41 runs of 30 balls were required with Ben Stokes at the crease, Shaheen Shah Afridi, after taking a superb catch, had to leave the field, once again jarring his knee, and he was no longer seen to bowl because, as I said, his knee was jarred, and this is the precise reason he had taken a break and then come back into the World Cup. And it's very sad that Shaheen Shah Afridi could not bowl after already taking a wicket. So that was a bit sad for Pakistan. So the trump card was not there. So for once, I think the luck really, really went against Pakistan, because, as I said, Pakistan were very lucky to come into the finals, and but today the luck did not really favor them. It deserted them with Shaheen Shah Afridi out of the mix. Well, no excuses. Let's get on to the match and see what really panned out at the MCJ. So one good thing was that the rain stayed away. There was initially there was a lot of talk going on whether there'll be a lot of rain falling. Initially, it was 100%. It came down to 95, 80, and finally, rain was ruled out. There was no rain, so that was the big thing, because ICC had even rejigged everything and gone for a reserve day as well, but nothing was required, as we had the match going the distance, and we had worthy champions in England, and it's congratulations to England winning by 5 wickets, the white ball champions, undisputed white ball champions. Now let's have a look at the card. Now, looking at this particular game, we were looking at who are going to win the toss. It was England who actually elected to field first. They won the toss, so that was a good toss to win on this particular pitch, I reckon. And they put the Pakistanis in. Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam were the ones who walked in, the very, very successful Pakistan opening pair. But the first wicket to go was Mohammad Rizwan. Mohammad Rizwan hit a six of the bowling of Vokes, but then the bowling was good enough. And then Sam Curran was the one who provided them the breakthrough, as Mohammad Rizwan, off an inside edge of the bat, lost his stumps as the ball nipped back, and it was the end of Mohammad Rizwan. So that was 29 for 1. Babar Azam, Mohammad Harris, the one who actually had made a big difference for Pakistan, came into the mix, and he came in one drop, he hit one boundary, but then he holed out to Stokes for the bowling of Adil Rashid. It was tossed up. Harris went down the wicket, dancing down the wicket as we call, and he was held just at the rope, one could call, inside the fence by Ben Stokes. and that was a big wicket under the circumstances. Mohammad Harris was gone for 8. The score at 45 for 2 in 7.1 overs. Babar Azam was looking good in his knock of 32, playing hitting 2 boundaries as he was joined in by Shan Masood. And then Babar Azam playing into the hands of Adil Rashid as he basically got a googly from Adil Rashid, who bowled superbly, and the ball gripped and also had a bit of a turn as well, and the ball looped in the air, and Adil Rashid, the bowler, made no mistake of his own bowling. Babar Azam was a Ghana, 32 of 28, 2 boundaries in that. But Shan Masood was the steadying influence for Pakistan. He was there. He did a good job. He actually nurtured the innings. And then what one saw from Pakistan was that they started going for the bowling. Iftikhar Ahmed was caught by Butler to the bowling of Stokes for not. I thought Stokes, that was just a bit of nibble outside the off stump and a bit of a lift as well. And that was the end of Iftikhar Ahmed as the ball nestled into the gloves of Jos Buttler. Shan Masood, the steadying influence, made 38 of 28. Sam Curran in that particular spell then picked up the wicket of Shan Masood as Shan Masood was the next to go, and that was he was caught by Livingston as it was a shimmy by Shan Masood coming down, trying to play it over the leg side, and it was a good catch taken there in the deep by Liam Livingston. That was the end of Shan Masood. Shadab Khan played a few good strokes, but then Shadab Khan holed out to Wokes at the bowling of Jordan for 20. Mohammad Nawaz was a victim of the bowling of Sam Curran for 5. Wasim was out for 4, and then finally the main problem for Pakistan happened to be that in the death overs they could not capitalize. Hardly 17 or 18 runs coming of the last 4 overs, and that really put them on the back seat, one could say, as 129 when Mohammad Nawaz departed. All they could do is muster 131, and finally the Pakistan score read 137 for 8. And looking at this particular wicket, one thought that was not a par score at all. As the experts have been talking about, they could have probably gone to 160. It was not to be. Thanks to the English bowler Sam Curran in particular. What a spell from Sam Curran. And he duly deserved not only the man of the match, also the player of the tournament for taking the wickets. Sam Curran, 4 overs, no made in 12 runs and 3 wickets. Afridi was not out on 5. Haris Rauf was not out on 1. And that was the Pakistan card for you. As far as the bowling was concerned, other than Sam Curran, Adil Rashid, as I said, he has been growing from strength to strength in this particular series after initially leaking runs in the earlier matches, but then he has found his mojo. 4 overs, 1 minute, 222, did a wonderful job. Liam Livingston bowled solitary over, which got clattered for 16 runs. Jordan, 2 for 27. Chris Wokes, none for 26 of 3. Stokes, 4 overs, 1 for 32. Now, that is the score, 137 for 8. It was not a score which was on par at all. And it definitely, England would have fancied themselves. But the Pakistan bowlers really came to the fore as Shaheen Shah Afridi gave them a very early breakthrough as he clattered the stumps of Alex Hales, the danger man, as a beautiful length delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi, swinging in and finally straightening. And Hales was totally cramped up. His feet were stuck at the crease and he had a wild swish across the ball. The ball missed the bat and I hit the pads and went and rattled the stumps. And that was the end of Alex Hales. And that was a very good breakthrough for Pakistan. Shaheen Shah Afridi striking very early in the innings. Alex Hales was a goner, and the score at 7 for 1 after the first over. After that, Jos Buttler at the crease was joined in by Phil Salt. Phil Salt played some 2 very good strokes, but Jos Buttler was looking very good till such time he got out. And the second wicket to go was Jos Buttler. In fact, the second wicket to go was actually the one-drop batsman Phil Salt after making 10 of 9 balls with 2 boundaries. Haris Rauf was bowling Shahin Shah Afridi was complemented superbly with Haris Rauf at the other end. And Haris Rauf is, he's another one who ramps it up, and he was getting the ball to really, really go. And he was bowling wonderfully well. He was keeping runs to a minimum, which was very important. And the pressure was right on England at that particular time. And this Rauf actually got a ball which, as you know, putting the hard length, hitting the deck, and the ball, Salt went on the pull shot, and actually hit it right to Iftikhar Ahmed, placed at mid wicket, and that was the end of Phil Salt. That was the second wicket to go. But Butler was looking good, and Butler was that big wicket that Pakistan direly needed. And again, Haris Rauf was the one who came into the picture and gave them that. Now, this was a wonderful delivery from Haris Rauf. Pitched in, moved in a shade, a bit of bounce, and Butler had nicked it behind the stumps. Mohammad Rizwan gleefully accepted it, and Asad Rauf was totally pumped up as he got the wicket, because he knew what was that value of the Josh Butler wicket. Caught Mohammad Rizwan, bowled Haris Rauf for 26 of 17, 3 fours and 1 6. Now it was two new batsmen in the crease. One was the master, Ben Stokes. The other one was Harry Brook, the young talent from England. And now it was a matter of Ben Stokes nurturing Harry Brook. They were definitely in trouble. It was still the power play overs when Butler departed. The score at 45 for 3, 5.3 overs, and they definitely required a steadying influence. And that came in the form of Ben Stokes. I thought the Pakistani bowlings were really bowling a good line. Shadab Khan was also bowling superbly. He was making it difficult for Harry Brook, was trying to play his stroke, but was not able to really get a handle. At the other end, Naseem Shah was beating the bat of Ben Stokes at a consistent level. And Mohammad Wasim, a bit costly, but still, I thought he was still bowling well. But as I said, Shadab Khan's spin was superb. 4 overs, no made, and 1 for 20. Naseem Shah, as I said, was trying to get the better of Stokes, but luckily Ben Stokes survived. And then this happened. Harry broke after contributing 20, and this was the point at which Pakistan would have felt that they are losing a sort of a trump card bowler, Shahin Shah Afridi. What a catch taken by Shahin Shah Afridi when Shadab Khan was trying to really plot the downfall of Harry Brook. He actually bowled a wide delivery when Brook actually gave himself room. He bowled a ball much wider, with Harry Brook trying to reach it, could not reach it. But then the next delivery, Brook once again went just shuffled down just on the leg side, but this time got a connection, and it was crashed hard right down to long off, and Shahin Shah Afridi taking catch but jarring his knee there, which was already in a bad shape, and that really was a killer blow for Pakistan. As you know, he's the trump card bowler, and Shahin Shah Afridi, unfortunately, after bowling those overs, could never come and bowl again, and that really played a big part. And then Harry Brook was a goner, 20 of 23 deliveries, 1 boundary, scored at 84 for 4. But definitely, I thought Ben Stokes had nurtured Harry Brook very well, and they had gone to a score of 84. So there was not much hitting. They understood the importance of that. There was a bit of serenity as far as proceedings were concerned. And then we saw Moeen Ali walk in, and Moeen Ali, as soon as he came, he made a statement. He started hitting the ball. As you know, he's a very clean striker of the ball. He was doing that, and then another partnership ensued. This time between 2 experienced players at either end, Ben Stokes and Moeen Ali. They pushed on the score to 130. They brought the Englishmen closer to victory. And when Shahin Shah Afridi left the field, I think it was 41 runs required of 30 balls at that particular juncture. 84 for 4. So 12.3 overs, scored at 84 for 4. So we are still looking at another 46 runs still to be made. But overs is not a problem, and they have the kingpin batsman Ben Stokes at the crease, and Moeen Ali was also at the crease. And then Moeen Ali, as I said, made a statement as soon as he came. made 30, 19 of 13 balls, and then Mohammad Wasim hitting pinching the stumps of Moeen Ali with a beautiful Yorker that he bowled to Moeen Ali. Then Liam Livingstone walked in. Ben Stokes just took his time a bit. And then finally, and also when Shaheen Shah Afridi went away, that was also something. Till such time, the bowling was good. Shaheen Shah Afridi was not giving anything to the batsman. And Iftikhar Ahmed had to bowl the balance 5 balls that Shaheen Shah Afridi could not bowl. This is the time where Stokes decided that he's not going to spare Iftikhar Ahmed as he hit a 6 and a boundary. I think 12 or 13 runs coming off that over. That really, settled the England's nerves, according to me. And then after that, there was no looking back. And finally, Liam Livingstone was there, and Ben Stokes led the victory cry. And what a proud moment for him, and what an opportune moment for him to get his maiden T20 50. Take a bow, Ben Stokes. He nurtured the innings, and at the very, very right time. Can you believe it? Ben Stokes did not have any T20 50s. It was his maiden T20 50, and what a way to get it, and what a time to get it in the World Cup finals, and taking England to victory with that particular run of his. And Ben Stokes was undefeated when the victory came. He was not out on 52 of 49, 5 fours and 1 6 included in that. Liam Livingstone just was not out on 1, and 138 for 5. England are the new ICC 2022 T20 World Cup champions, and also they are the white ball champions in international cricket. As far as the bowling was concerned, Shaheen Shah Afridi, very sadly, 2.1 overs, no maiden, 1 for 13. Naseem Shah, as I said, beat the bat of Ben Stokes 5 times. 4 overs, none for 30. A bit unlucky not to get his wicket. Harris Raw, 4 overs, 223. Bowled his heart out, I reckon. Shadab Khan has always been a big feature of Pakistan in this World Cup. 4 overs, 1 for 20. Mohammad Wasim was the costliest, 1 for 38 for him. And Iftikhar Ahmed, those 5 balls costing 13. And that really gave the momentum to the England team. And finally, it was Sam Curran who was named not only the player of the match and player of the tournament. And I can say that Sam Curran has matured a lot. I mean, we know the Sam Curran that he was, but after coming back from the break, Sam Curran is totally a changed bowler. And it's very good to see. I mean, we saw that he did it against Australia when they went to Australia as well. And I think these are some good times for England. Sam Curran happens to be a bowler on whom the captain can bank on. He's nailing those Yorkers. And also another thing that one has to really take into consideration is that the England bowlers were basically deliberately bowling to the Pakistanis. They were trying to hit the pitch and making the Pakistani batsmen hit to the longer portion of the ground, whereas when the Pakistani bowlers were actually bowling to England, they did not do the same. So it was a matter of skill, and I thought England were the ones who were well balanced in that. They really sussed up things, and they decided, I thought probably it was a game plan, where they decided that they won't be giving Pakistan any scoring areas whereby they would pitch the ball and the Pakistanis could actually hit into the shorter portion of the ground. So that's the precise reason. I think that really tipped the scales in England's favor. But other than that, they really played well. They deserved it. No doubt about it. They've been playing hard cricket in this T20 World Cup. Truly deserving winners. And I'm sure the celebrations are going to go on for a long time. The champagne flowed as Josh Butler lifted the coveted ICC T20 World Cup trophy. What a proud moment for England, and I think it's a sort of as we call it, the red letter day as far as English cricket is concerned. And they are the new white ball champions. So basically, they are undisputed white ball champions. They won the 50 overs version of the World Cup last year, and now they're gone on to take the T20 World Cup. And it was absolutely, I wouldn't say no doubt, but I was pretty certain that also in my preview, if you have heard my cricket happenings preview before the World Cup, I said England to me are the ones who are looking to go and take that cup. And I'm very glad that whatever the analysis or whatever the preview that I did is absolutely. I never said that England will win it, but I definitely said that England will come into the finals, and that's something I'm very happy about. That my outcome, whatever I actually analyzed, it really came true. And as I said, they are a powerhouse of batting all rounders. And besides, as Sam Curran bowling well, that was another big plus for England. Now I think England, this T20 World Cup, the white ball champions, are looking much stronger now, and definitely I think the opposition is going to have a tough time when they face England. With this being said, it's all over as far as the T20 World Cup. What a World Cup we had in Australia. Pace and bounce, magnificent crowd. We had some nice, exciting catches by Real of Vandermeer taking one of the stunning catches ever of the T20 World Cup. And then Ryan Burl against India in the game against Zimbabwe. Ryan Burl picking up a real stunner, which was just as close to what Real of Vandermeer did. And the ball was really traveling. And other than that, Sam Curran, as I said, has been bowling superbly. We saw some real battle out there. Pakistan coming like wounded tigers and coming into the final with some definitely luck. India disappointing, getting swamped by England, and one can really see why England are the World Cup champions. They truly deserve to be there, and this is something that they're going to savor for quite a long time. And we are in for some all the it's all over. The cricket party is all over now. Now we're back to the usual cricket, and as you know, my cricket show is an eternal cricket show, so this will go on every weekend. You'll be seeing me in life and blood. And again, once again, I will still be with you next week to talk about any cricket that goes on. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I hope, I know that I could not cover all the matches. As I said, cricket is my passion, but cricket is not my bread and butter. So, but as and when it becomes a bread and butter, then you can see me daily. But other than that, weekends are the ones that I come. Sorry if at all I have disappointed a few fans over there. But as I said, it has been an absolute pleasure bringing you this cricket happening show every time I come on here and wax eloquent in front of this audience, which is a very supportive one at that. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support that have been providing this cricket show, and I hope this particular association with you, dear fans and subscribers, continues as long as this cricket show goes on. With this being said, it's time for me to sign off on this cricket show, and what a magnificent World Cup we had. And again, congratulations, England. England, truly, truly white ball champions. Thank you.